There's nothing more I can do to prepare for this.
Then let's go for it.
Okay. I'm not convinced by how shaky my hand is.
Okay.
If all goes well, in a few hours' time, I am going to be tattooing someone. This is Tash and Gaia.
I'm Tash, Gaia. We're from Lost Fox Tattoo, and we are going to be training Tom for the next few hours.
Do I need to say don't try this at home? Because not only is it unsafe to do this without all the facilities we've got here, we had to go through legal and insurance and permitting stuff to do this. If you don't have that support, do not try this. As for who I'm tattooing, this is Han.
Hi.
You might recognise her from the background of a couple of videos. Han is on the production team for this channel.
Yes, and this video was entirely my idea. I have quite a few tattoos already, and I just thought it would be fun to see if Tom could give me one as well.
So, just to be clear, don't do this. And if any of us aren't comfortable at any point here, we won't be doing this. With all that in mind, shall we try it?
Yeah?
So, hands washed. I assume everything else here is going to be sanitised first.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So, gloves on.
Gloves on
first,
right.
so you've got yours down there.
So, I'm going obviously from 0 to hopefully tattooing in one day. How long would this normally take?
Depends how brave your friends are.
That's right.
If you got lots of willing friends from early on that are like, you know what, yeah, cool, you can give me a... Because the sooner you start on real skin, it kind of accelerates it.
So the quicker you get to actual human skin, the better. That sounds really weird when I put it like that.
When you stop like tattooing the neighbourhood cats and you start tattooing humans, that's when you start getting really, really good, really fast.
And this is synthetic skin, then? This is...
Yeah, it feels really weird.
I know.
It's weird.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
weirdly
that is-
skin-like, yeah. If you look closely, it should have kind of pores, almost like real skin. There's still a very big difference because it doesn't stretch in the same way that real skin stretches.
Right.
But it's a good place to start.
Okay.
This is the machine. It's a, like I said, it's a rotary machine, so it's just got a little motor inside. So this doesn't look like your standard, what you'd expect.
I had a picture in my head of what a tattoo gun looked like, and that is not it. That's...
Yeah, this one is very streamlined. This is called a pen style, so you literally just
Hold it like a pen.
It's a far cry from the sailor coils that used to wind up with pound coins. And
For some reason, that scares me a little bit more because, like, oh, this is not a different thing. I feel like I'm going to be overconfident if it's just like, hold it like a pen.
yeah, it's just a glorified pencil. It'll be fine.
So now we're just wrapping the part that you hold with some grip tape. This is just to help you grip it. And it also just secures everything.
You are holding something that is shaking and you're trying to do a very,
it's a
very
motor with
straight
an
line.
offset needle in there, so yeah.
So the grip tape sort of helps swallow some of that vibration,
Right.
which is...
Can I hold that?
You can.
My gloves are still safe, so...
Yeah.
So I've just kind of gone into my normal pen hold there. Is that right?
So-
Or how do I need to hold this?
The way that I usually hold the machine would be more like kind of, you've got a tighter grip on it than you would a pen.
Okay.
And making sure that you've got a lot of like coverage on it rather than just holding it like a pencil like this.
When you're writing, a lot of what you do comes from your wrist, but when you're tattooing, it comes more from your elbow because it keeps it straighter. So if you hold it like a pencil, the temptation is always there to like this.
Yeah.
But when you're pushing, it's better to have it.
So if I have sort of 2 fingers there and a knuckle wrapped in there, is that...
Yeah, I mean, there's no hard and fast rule, is there? It is what makes you feel more confident.
More in control
of everything. Exactly,
right.
exactly.
If you give the whole bed a good spray.
All right. Well, I just got a massive static shock off that.
Yeah, that happens.
Obviously, a lot of tattoo artists will work freehand, but presumably you can print out a design and then follow the lines along for someone like myself?
Oh, it's actually pretty rare that you would freehand.
Okay.
I'd say in 99% of instances you would use a stencil.
Okay.
It'll be designs that you've kind of drawn up beforehand, and then people will pick that design, and then you'll just have it printed out and ready to go.
Okay. So we've got everything cling filmed.
Yep.
We've got the soap, towels, tattoo machine, ink. Anything we're missing?
Nope, this is all you'll need.
All right, and a needle, presumably.
Yeah.
A needle,
You need a needle.
needle in the cartridge.
That would help.
Right.
So
I'm already nervous, and this is artificial fake skin. This is just
as
plastic.
soon as you do it, you'll realise, okay, this is all right, I've got this.
So we'll take them out of the casing in a minute and have a look. We can push the needle out and see all the individual needles inside.
Because right now that just looks like one thick needle.
Yeah. So now, if you have a look, we'll just push the needle up, and you can see.
Oh, I mean, I can just see at the very top, just a little. It looks almost like it's a serrated edge or something like that. So that's the individual needles. But
Yeah.
it has just kind of sunk in for me that this is like an actual, like, effectively a medical treatment device. Like this is a really serious thing that if all goes well, I am going to be piercing someone's skin with in a few hours. And that has just hit me. That's just arrived in my head.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So pick up,
the machine.
get in a
I won't turn the
decent
machine
grip.
on yet.
Make sure I point it that way, so I'm facing. Yep. So I can see the needle. It's coming out that way, and it's going to be over here. And I'm just going to try and draw a line that way.
So you want to dip into the ink just a little bit.
Okay.
And you'll see it kind of shoot up into the cartridge.
Bit further.
Oh yeah.
See?
That just fills the cartridge. Again, I don't know if that'll have shown up on camera, but it like bloomed
Yeah.
up. So that's now loaded and ready to go.
Yeah. So you want to just give it a gentle wipe on the paper that you've got. So that's just getting rid of a little bit of excess.
That's suddenly terrifying. Okay.
So then you want to grab a little bit of the Vaseline, put it down onto the skin with your little finger, I'd say.
Yep. I need to keep that away from me.
Yeah.
So how deep?
You want to make contact, and then you want to go maybe a millimetre
Okay.
lower than that.
Wow. I expected more resistance. I expected much more resistance to that.
Ow.
That felt like it was too deep. I felt like resistance.
Was it the
of that.
noise?
Yeah.
Sometimes the noise can be a bit scary at first, but I don't actually think that did look very deep. You might be moving a bit fast.
I think the reason that it's making that noise is because you're not stretching it enough. So what's happening is it's just kind of vibrating with the machine.
Okay.
And also you're going very fast.
Okay.
So it's sort of bouncing along because you're pulling so fast and then the needles
Okay.
like this, yeah. Wow, that was really good.
Really?
Yeah, that was really, really good, wasn't it?
That felt right. I don't know why.
Wow.
A lot of tattooing is just feeling. You can feel when it's wrong, you can feel when it's right.
That's brilliant.
That's really good.
Do you want a job?
I mean, it's not a straight line, but it's a solid line.
Yeah. And also, you aren't a printer. You can't draw a perfectly straight line.
Yeah.
It's not possible, but that's a very straight line.
It's really rare when I do one of these things. It turns out I'm not immediately terrible. I'm not used to this. If you go too light, you could go over it again if you're really precise, right?
Yeah.
What happens if you go too deep?
So if you go too deep, there's less that can be done because you can end up with a blowout. A blowout is when too much ink enters in the same place and doesn't have anywhere to go, so it spreads. So yeah, lighter is better than too deep.
Can I try doing a curve? I'll try and do a sine wave along there or something.
Yeah, so with curves, you do actually want to utilize the wrist. It helps to kind of plant down, and then you can use the wrist to create a natural curve that doesn't waver, because if you don't have anything kind of planting you down, then you are more likely to wobble as you go around.
I guess I've just got to spend a long time making a lot of lines now.
Yep.
That is not a circle.
You're doing it without a stencil. So.
I am. So let's talk about stencils. How does that work?
So it's literally just, we print it straight from RI pads to the printer. So anything that you've drawn on there will come out with stencil ink. You transfer it onto the skin and it will just kind of like stick on, transfer, and you can just trace over it.
Right.
So these are some stencils that I've printed out for you.
So I'm not tattooing that ink in. I'm still using the same ink, same needle, same everything. This is just a guide, and that's just
it's just
safe to use.
Yeah, it's a guidance specially formulated for this exact purpose and this exact purpose only. Obviously, this is backwards at the minute because when you cut them out, you're going to put them on this way. And a heads up as well, it's going to be way harder to do that than it will to do normal skin.
All right. Let's start at top left. Let's start with the name.
Yeah?
Why not?
Cool.
It's got some straight lines. It's got a very not straight line in there. So on the skin.
So first, we're spraying some alcohol.
All right. And I'm going to put this up top here so I can stretch the skin properly. So.
And this is the part where you would shave the skin as well, but
yes, not
seems
really
a little bit
here.
superfluous in this instance.
So you just want one little spray of that.
About there?
Yeah. So just rubbing it in until it starts to feel a little bit sticky. So then you just want to place that on, making sure not to move it around as soon as
it needs
it's
to be
touched the skin.
exactly the right place. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're going to want to peel it off.
Oh, a little bit leaky there.
Yeah, it's really hard on fake skin. That would have come out perfectly on normal skin.
All right. And oh, that was wobbly.
I know exactly why it was wobbly. I saw you lift your elbow.
Right. All right. Let's try the O.
Oh, that was awesome.
That felt so much better.
That was so good, wasn't it?
With a guide to go, that was so much better. I mean, it's not.
That was really
I tucked
good.
in a bit there, and I shouldn't have done, but
that
felt a lot better. I should have refilled with ink before doing that, and I started too far to the right. I mean, it does look a little bit like a serial killer writing their name at this point. I'll take it, but it's not the straight lines I had right at the start. But practice. You okay there?
Yeah, the serial killer line really killed me.
Okay.
Ironically.
Am I wrong?
Not entirely. By the looks of it, you're feeling a little bit more comfortable with curves?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
The straight line is solid.
Yeah.
It's matching it, and it's stopping at that point so it doesn't look like someone's scratching away.
Getting that... Yeah, the curve on that tea looks amazing. So I think, little flower with some petals and...
Are you sure about this?
100% sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't. So I've actually already got something a little bit similar to what you're going to do that Tash has already done for me. This is Benny. He's my raccoon, and he's got a little flower in his mouth. So we thought we would replicate that.
All right. So we should just make clear this is tattoo, like, very, very basics, 101, simplest thing there is.
Yeah.
I'm learning the very first step. Don't try this.
Do not. I'm absolutely comfortable where we're at, seeing what you've done here, and knowing that you're going to be doing this exact stencil like over and over and over again. I feel very much comfortable, very happy.
All right, so I'm just going to drill this over and over again, same pattern, get it in my head.
Yep.
I don't know why I look directly at you. I realise how dorky this looks, but I'm not going to take any risks with this. Put some more stencils down. Hey, that's not bad, actually. Those all felt good.
They looked good.
I mean, it's the last one here. I know we can just put another sheet down.
Something symbolic
That
about
felt
coming
good.
today.
I'm gonna just turn the tattoo machine off. I mean, of course I'm gonna be critical of it because I'm critical of everything like that. I can point out a dozen things wrong with that. But we've come a long way from that wonky one just there.
Yeah.
Han, how are you feeling?
I think it looks great. Like, genuinely, and, you know, this is going on my skin predominantly. And so, you know, I have fun tattoos, I've got silly tattoos, but I wouldn't put on something on my skin that I thought in however long I was going to go, oh, that looks like trash. That last one you did, that looks fantastic. That looks really, really, really good.
It's not going to be perfect.
Yeah, but if you look at some of them, like this one.
That one was lovely. That was like the second one I
know,
did.
it's amazing. But in all of them, there are bits of it where you go, that's remarkably good. There are bits that maybe you might want to do a little bit of touching up on, but as a whole, like...
Okay, will you stay and practice all of these, and we can just set up a separate bed and no pressure.
All right. After hours and many little drawings of flowers, what do you think? Can I do this safely?
Yes, I think that you have nailed the health and safety, and you're really nailing it. You've really taken it all in.
So, Han,
Yes.
I am confident that I can do this without hurting you.
Yes. Well, beyond the extent that tattoos
Harming you.
harming you.
The thing is, each of these lines, I've got maybe a 70, 80% hit rate on each of these lines. The trouble is the design requires 8 lines. The odds of me getting all of these spot on the first time I'm doing it on actual skin.
It's not 100% at all. And the fact that in all of these designs, there doesn't ever seem to be something that's not fixable.
This was what I was going to ask you two about. Like, how would you fix these? Could you fix these?
All of these are definitely in a fixable state. And
Okay.
obviously we're going to be here, we're going to be watching, and if there is anything that you're not comfortable or confident to touch up, we can do that for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm happy, and I've already set you up a station over there. It's all correctly set up, sanitised, ready to go. So we're just going to move you from this bed to that bed.
All right. I'm glad you said it, not me. So, first thing we do is
Disinfect me.
disinfect.
There you go.
Thank you. I've got surgical assistants here. Thank you, folks. All right, so that's disinfected, and then razor.
Yep.
You okay with that?
Yep.
I think we covered
I've got
that.
pretty smooth arms, but that's,
All right.
yeah, looks pretty
Spray
good.
of the stencil prep, which gets rubbed in. You're going to have to remind me of all the steps as we go
You're
through this.
doing really
You
well.
really
These
are.
are all the steps so far.
I'm going to place it just here. Then.
Yeah, and then hold it on nice and tight. Make sure there's contact for all of the design. Yep.
That's the cleanest stencil we've had yet. Okay.
And it looks really
I'll
cute.
hand that over to you there. All right. So, one more time. Are you 100% okay with that being there?
Yes, I'll do what you always do when you go and get a tattoo, which is you go stand, have a look in the mirror,
Okay.
and just go,
Take it for a test drive.
yeah, I think that suits me.
Take it for a spin around the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it looks very cute.
Okay.
It's very cute there.
And I'm just going to be clear, like, that's been printed on an inkjet printer.
Yes.
That looks perfect.
Yep.
I'm sure I can do this safely. You guys are sure I can do this safely? It's not, I'm going to do the very, very best I can.
I have no doubt that you will.
All right.
So, yeah. I'm very happy, so, you know,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay.
So if I'm here, how's that?
Yep.
Okay.
The skin.
Tattoo feels so much more surgical when you have 3 people around you. It really feels like you're about to go and stick it. Come back with some
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the thing for me is realising, and this is obvious in hindsight,
Yeah.
your skin is curved.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stretch the skin like that. I mean, what more can I rehearse?
It's go time. It's go time, baby.
Yeah,
Bonzo.
all good. You got this. You got this. In an entirely unironic way, like, you got this. It's going to be good.
Okay. So, first thing, Vaseline over the whole area.
Yep.
About that much?
A little bit less, yeah.
So we're just going to go like that.
You see how it doesn't smudge as much on the skin.
It doesn't smudge anything, and that's just visible. Okay. So we're stretching the skin there, we're stretching the skin there, and I'm following. It's probably a bad time to say my hand's shaking.
It's okay, the way frequencies work, when the thing's shaking, they'll cancel each other out and it'll be perfectly smooth.
Science.
All right. There's nothing more I can do to prepare for this.
Then let's go for it.
All right, so we're gonna fill up the ink.
Yep.
That's filled. That look okay to you?
Yep, just wipe, exactly.
Just wipe.
And have at the forefront of your mind, you want to hover, not sink in. You want to go slow, and you want to look at where you're going.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced by how shaky my hand is.
Okay. How was that?
Well done.
There's more wobble than I'd like.
That's
But
all right.
that was not. That's. I can see where my hand shook. But we got a line.
I'd say dab that now to get rid of any excess. Yeah.
From my point of view, that felt like every other tattoo I've ever had.
Good
That's
depth.
Wasn't more painful.
all right.
Yeah.
It was.
All right. It's not perfectly inkjet printer smooth, but it is on the line.
I'd be a bit freaked out if it
Yes.
was.
It's on the line.
You are not an inkjet printer.
Yes, you're in the wrong career if it is.
Yeah, I'm also not running out of ink halfway through and claiming. Anyway.
Oh, Tom,
That
was
felt good.
brilliant. That was so good.
That felt good.
That was really
Gonna
I'm
wipe
sorry.
it?
Wonderful. I'm not looking at it
That-
at the end.
That's a solid line.
Oh.
I said it was about like 80% chance on each line. So far, we've got like a 3 out of 5. We've got I think that's about the best you're going to get here. I'm happy with that.
Amazing. I can't wait. I'm so
Let's try the
excited.
other side. Let's try the other side. Okay, don't get overconfident.
No.
Calm, same pace, same depth, same everything.
Yeah.
Do I want to change my angle on this? And follow. That felt a little fast at the start.
It was a bit fast. Have a little wipe and see how it went in. Not bad.
It's a little bit patchy at the very start. I think I'd prefer to leave it that way for a professional
That's absolutely
rather than
fine.
try a second line on that.
Yeah.
Now the petals. All right. 5 lines left.
And a little squiggle in the middle. Colour in the centre. You should have.
Don't forget about the little squiggle.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm not sure on that one. We'll see.
A little bit light on this.
A little bit light. Let me just. It's all there though. It's all there. So that is slightly smaller than the petal design. So I'm going to try to make sure that if I'm going to make an error, it's going to be the same kind of small error. Same kind of. The same way. You know what I mean? It's okay. Stretch the skin.
That speed was much better.
That speed was much better. I'm going to go for the next one because I'm set up for it. All right. Number 4.
Yeah, happy.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, Han, I missed on some of that.
It's okay.
I just flat out, I was not deep enough and your skin was moving away and I didn't realise that. So I'm going to wipe that and I'm going to see if that's a thing I can patch up or whether I give to you.
Yeah, yeah, happy for you to try patching it up if you know exactly, you know.
Oh yeah, you've got that. Yeah. That was like a total miss. So
that
you
was
can
just a total miss.
So you can.
Yep, I just forgot that skin is 3-dimensional. That was on me. I'm going to sweep this way round on this.
Excellent.
I'm not sure. I think I still missed that last part.
That's okay, because that's where you're going to put the dot in the middle, so it's all right.
That's now a continuous line. All right. Okay. Last line.
Woo! Last petal and then a dot. Let's go.
Sorry, Han. It's good. It's not a disaster, but again, the skin's 3-dimensional. It got away from me. So let's wipe that. We started so well. So I just need to. That felt better. That felt better.
That was a really good touch-up.
Okay. So the last bit is the very centre. And I just need to small circle.
Yep.
I think that's it. I think that's it. You know what? I think that might be the best one of the flowers that I've done.
Yay!
It's not perfect, not by a long way. There's a little bit of wobble here and there, but there's nothing in there that I know you can't fix.
Yeah!
Han, if you want to have a quick look and then head to the mirror.
I'm excited. That looks so good! Like, genuinely so good. Yeah, some of the lines are a bit squiggly, but like, as a whole, like, that's one whole ass tattoo.
Thank you,
Genuinely looks so cute. I'm very, very chuffed. Look at that!
Well done! You did good.
That looks so good. Look at that.
You know what? Now I'm not close up to it. Yeah, it doesn't. Thank you, Han.
Oh, you did so good.
A little bit close to me.
I love it. Truly.
It's 2 weeks later. We are filming something else, and thought you might want a quick update. How's it going, Han?
It is completely healed, and it is looking as good as it did when you did it. I think that's often a good tell is, do bits kind of fade or peel off when it's healing? No, it looks fantastic.
Thank you. That's such a relief. Thank you, Han.